Okay, we're just creating a form that has our sales details. So I want everything from the staff table, the sales table, sorry, everything from my sales details. So they're the vital bits. Remember, our sale number is in both tables, and that's how they link to each other. Okay. The other part you need, if you want to use stuff from other tables in that, and again your customer number gets recorded, but if you want to put their picture and their address and their phone number and all of that stuff, you need to do it at this stage. So if we look at our customers, we might want their name and their picture to come up. Okay, if we look at our products, we also might like the name of the product to come in there, and we might like the sale price to pop in there as well. And if we look at our staff one, we probably want their name and their picture. We don't really need to see their date of birth, that's somewhat irrelevant. Okay, if you've done it properly, all the general things about a sale will be in the top half. So here's the staff names and pictures. All the product stuff, so about buying individual items, is in the middle. Again, if you don't have those two separate, somewhere in your relationships you've stuffed up. Okay, it will create the two things. You can rename those. Mine's got 3 because I've done a few demos already. Okay, now we've got that information there. This time, remember when we add an image, so if I go to a customer there, we can choose it depending on what we say. So if I go out to the side and I want to edit this thing, so I go up to design view, I can move stuff around and adjust the way that appears. So if I want to put an image in, I can go over here. Again, it will say where is the file that you want me to use, and we say, well, we don't really have one at the moment. I know it's in that field there, or staff pick. So here's our staff member we want to put in. So I right click, go to properties. Where it says control source, so just think of source, where's this thing come from? And I want this to be my customer pick. And that will put them in there. So now if we have a look at it, our customer will pop in there. If you want to do, so here's our customer, rather than them type in a staff code, because I've only got 3 staff members, I might just put a thing there and they just click on their name. To do that, I'm going to add, where is it? Okay, we have 2 things we can use. One is a list box. A list box is really useful if you've only got 3 or 4 things to show. The other one is a combo box, which is that one there. Your little icons are a little bit different. Okay, but in this one I want to put a list box. I can drag it where I want to put it. So I might put it just up here out the way. Again, it's going to run you through a wizard thing. So it says you can either get your data from the table that exists, and that's what you'll do, or you can type your own in. Where in the customers, I just want their name to appear in the box. We'll put them in ascending order of their name, so alphabetical is easy for people to find. The main trick here is we hide the primary key. So when I click on Xena X-ray, it's actually recording the X. Okay, her name doesn't do anything. All it does is put the X in the customer code that we're recording. Same thing if I hit Yevgeny Yo-Yo, or Y will go there. So we don't need to show that. Go next. This one is really important. So when I click on Xena X-ray, what field there do I affect? So the customer code is the field that I want to put a value into. So I click on customer code, go next. You don't really need to give that a special name. I'll clear this out the way, tidy it up a little bit. So now when I click on the people, you'll notice a few things change. So if you watch the customer code, it will change. Obviously the name of the people, I don't really need that any longer. I don't need this thing here either. So what you can actually do is if you jump back into your design view, I don't need the customer code there, so I can just delete that. The customer pick, usually the easiest way to do is go and hide these things. So if you go to properties, there's a property in there called visible. If you just double click on that, we'll make it no, and then that field doesn't actually appear. So the box looks like it's still there, but it's not actually there. So you see the big gap that was left. So my customer should look something like that. Okay. Unless you need all that other stuff on the screen, you get rid of it. People get distracted by things, so you try and make it as simple as possible. You will go through exactly the same process for your staff member. So if you want them, you can click on the name of the person and their picture comes up. You would do the same for Albert, and obviously you don't get rid of that one because it's got the link to the file on it, the actual picture file. Okay, that'll do for now.